Can't make that up. Yeah, you're gonna have to take your brake pad out and Did you finally get the light out? It's out. Okay, so we just did all of this to fix this light on this Range Rover. Every light on the dash. He actually took his car. He's fixed everything on this, by the way. And oh, I'm getting demonetized right now. He actually fixed all of this stuff, and he went to go get his light, and check engine light, like professionally taken off. He got the computer reset. 2 days later, check engine light came back on. Everybody, today we're going to be talking about my 05 G35 coupe. I'm doing 5 things I love, 5 things I hate about it, because I see everybody do this video all the time. I figure I might give it a try. So I'm going to start with 5 things I love. The first being the looks. I love the way this car looks, especially the back. You come over here, I think this car, for it to be 15 years old, looks pretty good, especially because it had LED taillights when it came out, which is like not a lot of cars had that in 05. So that's like the main thing. I did a lot to it to make it look a little bit better, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty good stock. The second thing I'm gonna go over are the seats. Now, everyone knows that there's a big problem with this car. The seats tear right here pretty badly. But other than that, as far as like the seat comfort, like the shape of them, I'm pretty slim, and they have pretty thick bolsters, so they feel pretty good. And I like the fact that they're heated, and I like where the seat controls are. A lot of cars don't have them right there. That was pretty cool to me when I first bought it. The third thing we're gonna go over is the overall cost. Now this car is just stock with nothing on it. You can find with a pretty decent amount of miles on it for less than $7,000 easily. This specific car is my second G35. The first one I got had 110,000 miles on it, or 113. And I got it was a 04, and I got it for like 4,500 bucks. And that was 4 years ago. That car got totaled where I got rear-ended, and then I ended up taking the insurance money from that and getting this one. I don't remember how much it cost, but I got this one. It only had 68,000 miles on it. It was probably like between $5,000 and $7,000. It had 68,000 miles on it then. It's 3 years later. I have 122,000 miles on it. I drive it a lot. That leads into the third, or the fifth thing for the things I like, is this car is really reliable. Like I said, I've had it for over 60,000 miles. It's 15 years old, and I've yet to have a check engine light on. Unlike some people I know. But back to the cost. Another thing that's really cool about this car is there's a huge aftermarket for it. You can find a lot of parts for like a pretty good price, and it's pretty easy to find things that go for this car, that fit for this car, and that kind of goes into the cost because some of it's less expensive than other cars. So now we need to get into 5 things I hate about this car, which is not hard. I mean, it's a little hard, but the first one's pretty obvious. This thing is slow, okay? Every time I stop at any gas station, any shopping mall, whatever, I get compliments on the car. People like it, which, I mean, I like that, you know, it's cool. But they always ask me, oh, is it fast? How fast? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, well, it looks fast. That's the point, okay? It looks fast. It might sound fast. I'll tell you that right now, but it is not. It's not fast at all. Car is stupid slow. Another thing are the brakes. So, like, this car is not that big and it's not that fast, so I kind of focus. It handles pretty well because I got a bunch of suspension and stuff on here to help it handle better. But you really notice how bad the brakes are. Like, they fade pretty quickly. And I've been in other cars with much better brakes. So that's the one thing I would do is a big brake kit upgrade to put Brembos or something on here. But that's like a few $1,000s when you get into it, and I just haven't coughed up that much money for this yet. Come around to the front. For another thing I don't like about the car is the overall front end. I think everyone who sees a G35, if they're behind it on the highway or something, they're like, damn, that car looks good from the back. The front looks like a bug. I don't know why they did these huge, like, weird headlights like that, but these actually aren't the headlights I normally run. I normally run some custom, like, LED lights that make it look way better, but I accidentally flooded those and had to throw these in, so I've been stuck with this weird half stock, half not look for a minute now, and I need to actually fix it. Yeah, it's kind of bugging me. Another thing that I hate about this car, it's kind of bad. I call it the luxury, you know, auto closed doors. Every G35, this is another one of those G35 problems. The doors, they never stay open. Whenever you try to open them, they do that. And when you're trying to carry something out of the car or reaching in to grab something and it slams on your leg, you're gonna be pissed. It happens to everybody. So that's one thing. I don't even know how to fix it. I don't even know if there is a fix for it, but that is so irritating. And the last thing that kind of irritated me about this car is the trunk. I like speakers, I like subs, you know, I wanted to put, you know, 212s in there forever, and I ended up doing that, except the fact that almost every sub box for this trunk only fits 210s max, and they go right here and they face backwards. That's like the best orientation for subs, is facing backwards. But I wanted 212s, and they didn't make a box that did that. The only box that fits 212s in this trunk is either going to a shop and getting one custom made, or buying these, which I found on Amazon for some reason. Some dude makes them custom, and they fit perfectly. And I still have like a decent amount of space in here, which I actually use a lot. So I ended up with 212s. The only other box that is made a lot is this 112 facing backwards, but I wanted two, so I got two. But overall, that's 5 things I love, 5 things I hate about this thing. There's a couple other ones here and there, but I think those, for the most part, that's about it. I just wish this car was a whole lot faster, because it's not. But that's about it. Remember to drop a like, whatever, and subscribe if you want to. Post pretty cool stuff. And yeah, thanks.